Hello everyone. I have a new job, and I'm not going to be able to do things after school with Danny anymore because he'll be gone in his time when I'm back. Because he always leaves 6 my time, which is like 1 his time. So, since we can only do things on weekends now, I thought I would start up something I said I would do. But I'm not sure if I really want to go through with this because I've been practicing recordings for like the last half an hour and I'm not satisfied with how this is turning out at all. I mean, it looks fine, you know, my camera looks fine, but it's the sounds. There's the furnace, there's this here. Not sure if you can hear that, but I have to rest my elbow to play. And it creaks on this stupid desk. But yes, we have Bastion. I have our new file all ready to go here to keep my options. It did. So I'll see if that, the game gives you an extensive tutorial on how to play the game. It's actually quite helpful. And, one thing I'm worried about is the clicking of my keys. Like, if it's too unbearable to watch, just let me know and I'll scrap this run until the future when I get something better to record with. Until then, I'll try, I'll see how it goes, but really I'll leave it to you guys, whether you want me to go through with this or not. No sweat mode gives you unlimited retries if you die. We're gonna play on normal mode. I'm going to try not to talk too much.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
One thing I have to change. Didn't even think about that. I like subtitles in video games.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
This game has narration throughout the entire thing, and I don't really want to talk and interrupt it, so I'll talk during combat and stuff to explain things. All other times I'll just let the narrator do his thing.
Ground forms up under his feet as it points the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant, in the calamity.
The story will all be explained in the future.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Starts to feel his bruises, though.
That's our health in the top left there. The narration in this game is pretty cool. Like, for instance, right now, I'm just breaking stuff. Just listen.
Kid just rages for a while.
I love that. The little blue things we're picking up are fragments. Those are our monies. They are used basically for just upgrading your items. And for buying items to upgrade your not items, your equipment. Buying items to upgrade your equipment.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
This is a
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
basic ranged weapon. There should be some squirts popping up anytime now. Maybe we have to bust through first. Now I'm going to keep my my commentary because, well, that's just the way I do things. I like to be a commentator. But like I said, I'm going to try not to talk too much. Like, that's why I'm not moving forward right now, because I know he's going to talk as soon as I go up those stairs.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Health tonics are your healing.
A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
Excuse me. I haven't been feeling too good today.
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
The crystal Beretta.
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
Beret, duh. Not whatever I said. Also, yes, we can push tab to view our sort of inventory. City crest, a memento, an identification badge from the old days. All those on official business from the city hear the star of bear, the star of Ceylondia. It is said to represent warmth, labor, and sacrifice. Crystal beret, a fashion accessory covered in soot, holds great value of the sentimental variety. Also holds hair firmly in check. Best hang on to it just in case. It's pretty nice. I hear things being lifted up.
He sets foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here. Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
He holds shift to block.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief. Clang. Shield saves his hide.
This game is just beautiful. That's all I have to say. The music is wonderful. The gameplay is solid.
Bags start turning up for last call.
The narration is really well done. It just adds a whole lot to the game. A lot of people said they didn't really like how the story was just kind of there, but I enjoyed it. I think it was told really well.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
At first I didn't really like this hammer.
Fella pops out in front of the kid.
That's the other reason I have subtitles on, in case I'm talking. See if I can counter block him. There we go. Counter blocking reflects the damage back at the enemy. It's extremely useful. And I completely lost my train of thought.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Well, that's the name of the game, so let's go.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Good, because that's my favorite weapon in the entire game, actually. Gimme.
Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds, okay. I'm used to it being fully upgraded, so I gotta get a...
Spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
There's very few of those fountains in the entire game. We have 51 health to start off with. You gain 2 every time you level up. That's this purple bar here. Hey. And there are 10 levels. So at the end we will have 69 health, but we will actually have 79 because there's an item we will get to increase our health by 10. Fairly early, actually.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Something stringy. An upgrade material for the breaker's bow. A stretch of meese gut prized by bowyers and peltball fans. One more reason for the popularity of meese hunting.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they aiming for the kid.
Ooh, this is way off.
Right back at you.
I want to watch Kirby now.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
Those are secret skills, as they're called. You need black tonics to use them. And they can help in a pinch.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
These are awesome.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Yep. Get the kid drunk, power up. We got 3 choices. Squirt cider, plus 10 max health. Fermented squirt extract with a nose of stale bread and ocean water. Very nutritious. Dread rum, plus 10% critical hit chance. Note, only active when at full health. Pungent concoction that calms senses and steadies nerves, favored by the breakers and other fighting forces. Fetching fizz, absorbs stray fragments. Started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. We're gonna go with squirt cider. Oh, he doesn't say anything.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
This is where you can switch your weapons at any time. Versatile ranged weapon. The breaker's bow. Attack power increases as the bowstring is drawn. With these durable lightweight bows, Ceylondian breaker divisions not sure how to pronounce that. The farthest reaches of the land in the name of their city. Fang repeater, rapid-fire ranged weapon, cannot move while firing, reloads automatically. A munition chamber fashioned from an unlucky beast gives a distinct silhouette to these silent repeating rifles, once favored by Ura hunters. We'll be hearing more about the Ura later. Sail hammer, well-balanced melee weapon. Stationary attacks with it are more powerful. Heavy-duty hammers such as this constructed Ceylondia's famous rippling walls and protected them from elements and foes alike. I like what we have on already, so... Also, it's like 2 in the morning, so I apologize if I'm kinda sounding out of it. Also, yes, if you are full on health or black tonics and you pick one up, you get a little bit of extra experience. Right now, it's a bit of a boost, but basically,
Squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
I hate corn bins. Because they do that, they chuck squirts at you endlessly until you kill them. Right now, they're not a problem. But once we get a certain thing later in the game, they will be my... Let me just bust some stuff up to get... You're not gonna talk about it? Oh, I have to bust.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though.
Aw. This game gets kinda depressing at times. And there's the furnace. I hope it doesn't get too obnoxious. Hey, how's it going? Ow.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real
This is pretty much the game's boss music. Something heavy. Gimme.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Rob's a scumbag of his last people. Kid puts him out of his misery.
I like how the music's still going. Oh, it's two of you. That was the only easy level up in the game. 3 also comes kind of quickly, but really, it takes so long to level up in this game. That's why there's only 10 levels. Oh, crap. I totally forgot to show something hilarious off. I wonder, will it still do it?
And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
I love that. I'm glad I didn't miss it. I completely forgot to show it off at the start.
Defines the core to the Wharf district.
The cores are important.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Time to run.
Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall.
Oh,
See,
let's...
that core kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running.
I wanted to kill them. Well, you get the experience anyway, so...
At last, the skyways in sight. Whistles him where he needs to go. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
And with that, I am going to cut this first video here. I hope that was good enough for an intro. And I'll see you guys for the second part. I'll probably do that right next. See you then.